which is super cool, which I've never seen a full rainbow this close. So you might think this tree is ordinary, but it's actually planted by the queen, and it is a breadfruit tree, but they call it a ulu tree. And it's still growing flower, or it's still growing fruit, even though it's hundreds of years old. So there's this tree, and you might say that's a weird tree, but it's even super weirder because look, all those leaves go into another tree, and then the roots grow down, so that's the big roots. And then like this grows into other roots, that grows into other roots, and they're crazy. Like all of that is one tree, all over there is one tree. This is one of the craziest things I have seen this year, and maybe even of the decade it could be.
But don't worry, I will show you how to do that today. First, I'm going to teach everybody a little bit about coconuts. So the first thing I'll teach you is a word, and that word is niu, N-I-U. Everybody say niu?
Niu.
Very good. Any guesses as to what niu might mean?
Coconut.
Yes, it means coconut. Very good. It's going to be coconut in Hawaiian, Tongan, Samoan. Most of the Polynesian languages have the same word for coconut. And all coconuts go through 3 stages in their lifetime. So first, they're all going to start off green, like the ones growing on the tree behind the trunk. And then they slowly turn to a golden yellowish color. Finally, though, they will turn brown, just like this one right here. And once they reach this brown stage, they are actually considered seeds. So in my hands, I am holding the world's second biggest seed.
Right here is the red ginger plant. I don't know what they're used for, but if you squeeze them in your hands but not crush them and smell your hand, they smell really good. There's a lot of it, like it goes down there, even all the way over there.
And an interesting fact about bougainvillea is it thrives in dry conditions. So the less you water those hedges, the more flowers they'll produce. Speaking of flowers, to my left we have...
So today we are doing the road to Hana, and it's going to be really long because it's like 7 here, and we're going to get back at 7, which is when the sun's already down, and it's going to be a long drive.
Alright, well, Bennett's been vlogging a lot, but I'm going to go ahead and throw something in here. So we're on the road to Hana, and it's a very gorgeous drive. We're in Maui, Hawaii, so aloha. How's everyone doing? We're just chilling. We're here for Thanksgiving. It's a lot of fun. Bennett's been vlogging a lot, so you've seen a lot of what we've been doing, but I figured I might as well hop on and do some stuff as well. So we're going to have a lot of videos, and I would highly recommend, if you don't get motion sick and 1-lane, very narrow roads don't stress you out, I would totally recommend this because it's totally gorgeous, and there's these amazing pines that I'll try to show you, but Camden thinks we're just looking at overgrown shrubbery that needs cut. And the audio tour was saying that these pines right here that are just crazy straight used to be used for the masts of ships back in the day when they were using wooden ships that they would like hand make and stuff. So that's really cool, and you can see them right in there. They're so cool and they're so tall. So we got like an hour into the road to Hana, and it's raining pretty bad, and so we talked to one of the guys along the trail, and he doesn't know if the weather's gonna break. There's a chance it does, but it's raining, and none of us are really prepared to go on these trails when they're wet and when they're slippery, and so we're not that far into it. We're gonna turn around for today, and we're gonna go back, and then we're gonna come do it again tomorrow, and we're gonna do the full drive. So we're only like an hour down the road, but however, it's still a gorgeous drive, and I still really like it. So I'm excited to come back tomorrow, but we're gonna catch y'all up on what we're gonna do the rest of the day. Alright, so we went back from the road to Hana, and we ended up going to the store and then back to the house to chill for a little bit. And now we're gonna go watch the sunset on Haleakala. That sounds right, Haleakala. And so it's way up on a mountain, and you're like way up. I think you're in the clouds, and so it just looks really cool. But we're like an hour away, and it is 2:20 here, 6:20 back on the mainland. And by the time we get up there, it's gonna be about 3, and there's some stuff to do. And then we're gonna watch the sunset and head back for the night. What's up,
So we are here, the top of the mountain. The sun's setting in like 30 minutes. The clouds are getting dark. We're getting a little tired and it's sort of cold. And it's a little boring, but it's also very beautiful.
To make cars.
Some people were walking and then we got up here and there was parking, so I don't know.
We just finished watching the sunset at Haleakala, and now we get to go back down the mountain, which coming up the mountain was quite interesting. Going down is going to be even more interesting. And there's a bunch of people that walked up the mountain from a lower parking lot. But we have a time lapse of the sunset that if it's not too long, I'll throw in the video. And I'll just throw in a bunch of pictures because that was amazing. And then as well, some videos going down the mountain because the views right now are so cool. But yeah, right now, we're trying to play Don't Hit the Pedestrian. So,
We are leaving in about a week, but let's not think about that. We still have snorkeling, whale watching, and all that stuff to do. And when we first got here, there were some trees that, because we were exploring around, we saw some banana trees, and we cut them down, and they're ripe now. And this one's like a super small one, and I'm gonna eat it soon. And these are apple bananas, and they taste really good. And we got some big ones, we put some oranges in there, but most of the bananas in there were the ones from that tree. Here at the Nakalele blowhole, and yes, I said Nakalele blowhole. It is a blowhole. I don't know why, but for us whales, we have joked about that the whole time. We'll tell you some more about it.
earlier we went to the Nakalele blowhole, and we just came to the Sheraton Resort for a little bit, and there were some cliff divers and there was live music, and it's a really nice resort. And we got some appetizers and we just sat and watched the sunset. It was really nice. So I got some pictures and some videos I'll throw in, and now you can see Bennett, and I think we're going to eat somewhere. So I'm hungry, so I'm excited for that.